The 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From the play-in tournament through the finals, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and much more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's the code Shannon, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying up late with us tonight for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Liberty City's own, via Oregon State. Hey, he's Chad, Ochocinco, Rosado, Johnson.
Okay.
You like that? You like that?
I like that.
Please, guys, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you subscribe. And thank you for joining us again. I want to reiterate that. Guys, we're being nominated for a Shorty Award, Best Sports Podcast. Guys, you've been amazing. We've won, two? I think we won a couple of Webby Awards, and it's all because of you. So please, we encourage you. We pinned the link at the top of the chat. We please encourage you to go out and vote for us. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then you know what? Head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a comment so we'll know what we're doing good, what we can do better, because we're always searching for ways to improve. Thank you for selling out Shea by Laportier. We pinned the link at the top of the chat. We're only taking pre-orders. They assured me that they got 12,000 orders taken care of, with a few more to go. So hopefully we'll have everything cleaned up in the incoming weeks. And again, thank you for your patience. Guys, we don't want to waste any of your time. The NFL draft was tonight. NBA, y'all might need to rethink things. And when the draft is on, y'all move y'all playoff games to another day, because I can imagine what these ratings were like. The Chicago Bears, the worst kept secret in the draft, the Chicago Bears selected Caleb Williams out of the University of Southern Cal. Ocho, really no surprises early on.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Drake Maye went 3. Marvin Harrison went 4. Joe Alt. I like this pick by the Chargers. We'll get into that a little later. Malik Neighbors goes to the Giants. J.C. Latham, tackle, goes to Tennessee. The shocker, Michael Penix Jr. going to the Atlanta Falcons.
Wait. That was a shocker to you?
They just gave Kirk Cousins $150 million with $80 million guaranteed. That's not a shocker to you?
No, that's not a shocker to me, because they still need a quarterback to secure their future, and they don't believe in Desmond Ridder. So obviously, listen, you pay Kirk Cousins the type of money you had. You had to overpay for Kirk Cousins, but you still had to secure your quarterback for the future, because that's not Kirk Cousins, who is coming off an Achilles injury.
Thank you. If that's your case, why paying that kind of money? If he's not the quarterback of your future, why are you paying a quarterback that's not the quarterback of your future the $150 million?
Because you understand, Unc, you understand the position that they were in for the Falcons. They have to pay somebody.
Why?
There was no other quarterback to pay.
Their quarterback.
It wasn't. So you have to pay for Kirk Cousins.
Hold on. If he's not your quarterback of the future, why not get a stopgap?
A who?
A stopgap, a fill-in. Knowing that he's not going to be long-term.
They just had fill-ins, basically. They just had fill-ins.
So that's what Kirk Cousins is then.
No. Now you know Kirk Cousins gonna give you what you want in the regular season. Now from the quarterback
confused.
Position, you know that.
Chad, am I the only one confused by this?
You know what Kirk Cousins is gonna give you during the regular season. They're gonna put up numbers offensively in the air. That's what they paid for, and you know they had to overpay for it.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yes,
if
sir.
I know what Kirk Cousins is going to give me, I gave him $180 million. I gave him $50 million at the time of signing. I gave him $100 million fully guaranteed. Why draft Penix Jr. if I know what Kirk Cousins is going to give me?
Because Penix Jr. is the future quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons.
So what is Cousins?
He's a fill-in for right now.
So you pay $180 million for a fill-in?
Yes, that's what you have to do. That's the nature of the business.
No,
wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know what else is the nature of the business and is perfect, which has always been in Kirk Cousins' favor? Grace has always been on Kirk Cousins' side. Timing. Timing is everything. Timing is of the essence. And for some reason, every time it's time for Kirk Cousins to get paid, the timing and the strategic ways and the way he goes about business, he's always been on the winning side.
I
Always been on
understand.
the winning side.
I understand Washington
Yes.
franchising. Okay, let's see what he can do.
Oh,
Franchise him
he betting
again.
on himself. He bet on
Okay,
himself twice.
I get Minnesota because
Right.
Minnesota says, hey, with what we have defensively and the skill
Yes.
positions we have,
Right.
I like Kirk Cousins long term. So we're going to give him this money.
Right.
What I don't understand is that you give a quarterback $180 million.
Yes,
you
sir.
give him $50 million at the time of signing. You
Yeah.
fully guarantee $100 million, and you take a quarterback.
Right. So what is that telling you? That's telling you exactly what I'm saying. They're taking a quarterback for the reason to secure their future. But one, again, he's coming. They gave him $180 million. They didn't have a choice but to give it to him because there was nobody else.
Ocho,
there was nobody else.
Ocho, you telling me in the chat that Kirk Cousins is a stopgap. Why spend $180 million for a stopgap?
Because you know what you get from him in the regular season. They haven't had anybody.
But it's only for one season. It's a stopgap. It's not long term.
You got to stay with me, Knight. Michael Penix Jr. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay, I'm right with you.
Michael Penix Jr. is going to be the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons for 10 plus years. How much longer is Kirk Cousins going to play? No, we're going to allow Michael Penix Jr. to sit behind Kirk Cousins for a year, maybe 2, 3. It ain't happening. 3 years is not happening. And Michael Penix Jr. is going to learn from Kirk Cousins the same way Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith.
For 1 year.
I guarantee you it's going to pan out just like that. I guarantee you.
But Alex Smith wasn't on $180 million with $100 million guaranteed.
I know. We can't focus on the numbers because you know the market goes up the cap goes up every season.
Okay.
Timing. It's the timing of everything.
I don't have a problem with the timing, but it doesn't make any sense for you to spend this kind of money for a stopgap.
To us, it doesn't make any sense.
To anybody, it doesn't make sense to anybody.
But the ownership is does. That's why they paid it, and that's why they still drafted the quarterback.
But here's the thing. I mean, I'm looking, and I think everybody is confused by this. Most everybody is saying, well, you spend this kind of money on a quarterback, that's supposed to be your future.
No.
So let me ask you a question. Who's the future? Who's the future in Pittsburgh?
You know what? That is still up in the air. Now, I think Russell Wilson is going to have a good season this year. I know he's going to have a good season this year, and he's going to go elsewhere and get another starting job. I would assume Justin Fields is the answer for the future.
They didn't pick up his fifth-year option.
They didn't pick up the fifth-year option. Again, they didn't pick up the fifth-year option. So again, I don't know. I don't know what Tomlin and the Rooney family is thinking on that end. I'm not sure.
Okay. I was just checking. I mean, I would think if Russell Wilson was their future, they would secure him long term.
Well, wait. We'll know if Russell Wilson is their future depending on the season he has this year, which I'm assuming will be good as long as it's not against the Bengals.
Caleb Williams goes number 1 overall. Jayden Daniels, quarterbacks, the first 3 picks.
Yeah.
We thought we would see a run of quarterbacks, 6 picks the first time in the draft lottery that we've had 6 quarterbacks go in the first 12 picks. I don't think, but it goes to show you. Think about it, Ocho. Look here. Quarterback, wide receiver, OT, wide receiver, OT, quarterback, wide receiver, quarterback, tackle, quarterback, tight end. You see where the league is headed. Offense. You remember it used to be a run. You might have a quarterback and then you have a run of defensive players trying to stop. It seems to me they're like, well, you know what? What the rules are. Right. Let me try to reinforce for strength.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and build this thing up. Hey, we got an arsenal, and you know what? Let's get some more arsenals. Yeah. Let's get some more planes. Let's get some more heavy artillery.
Yeah. But you know what? I think there were some very good defensive players in the draft. I don't think there were many that warranted or were good enough to go ahead of the offensive players that were available. And you got to think about some of the needs that some of these teams went after. Obviously, the needs were at the quarterback position because everything starts from the quarterback position before you fill any other roster spot. And I think the first 10, maybe the first 10, 11, 12 picks were needs that those teams needed very badly to continue to compete. And if you want to be a contender, they did what they needed to do and filled holes.
Yeah, I'm looking at Justin Fields saying, hold on. Y'all get all of a sudden, y'all trade for Keenan Williams. Y'all get Roman Duze. Hold on, where was this when I was there?
Yeah.
For the longest time, I didn't have nothing. I only had DJ Moore for a year.
Yeah.
And now y'all give this guy DJ Moore. Y'all give him Keenan Allen, proven. And y'all go get a quarterback in the first round, Roman Duze.
Yeah.
And you still got Cole Kmet. So, what about your boy?
Well, at some point, you got to do right. At some point, I think Chicago.
Why you couldn't do right? Why you cheating on me?
You're like right about that. But at some point, you have to do right. There are a few organizations that have to do right by that quarterback if they want to see success. The Bears haven't done right by their quarterbacks in a very, very long time. Very, very long time. So it's about time. And again, what that statement Caleb Williams made long before it was time for the draft. You remember? If I gotta go to so and so, I'll probably go back to school if necessary. We talked about it,
and nobody believed that.
I know nobody believed it, but still, just put it out there in the universe. Listen, owners understand. Listen, we got to take it serious.
I think the thing is that it presented itself. This man was not going back to school because all you do is delay getting to that big money.
Big contract,
You can get to the big money after the third year. So why would I go back to school for another year? Now, I'm going to get $40 million. His entire rookie contract is about to be guaranteed. You mean to tell me that a kid would go back to school? Now, I don't know his financial situation. He could have gone back, but 40 years guaranteed. Within a 3-year term, I can turn around and get $250 million, maybe $300 million. But I'm going to go back to school because I got a $5 million NIL deal, and I don't particularly might want to go to the place that drafted me number 1 overall.
You're right.
Nobody believed that. Everybody called bulljive from the jump.
But I'm happy that organization is getting it right. They doing it right. Now, if we can just if we can get the Jets organization to do right, because Aaron Rodgers is not the answer for the foreseeable future, as far as long-term is concerned, and we can get it's one more team that doesn't do right by their quarterback position. Now, I'll think about it, but I'll come back to you on that.
Well, I like what the Jets did. They got Tyron Smith in free agency. They're going to put him at left tackle. They got the guy from Penn State. They put him at right tackle. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Aaron Rodgers is on his back. He ain't throwing from his back. You could have all the skill position players that you want, but somebody got to protect him. That's why I love what the Chargers did. The Chargers says, you know what? We got Rashawn Slater, one of the better young tackles at left tackle. We bring in Joe Alt. We secured that. And so now we can go play football. We can throw the ball with our quarterback being protected.
Yeah, and you know what I do like also? For the Chargers, they let Keenan Allen go. So there were so many receivers on the board. So this is the alarm and the alert. Quentin Johnson, I know you're going to see this. Boy, it's your time.
Yeah.
It's your time. They didn't take a receiver because they believe in you. So it's your time to show up and show out.
No,
they just gave you the torch. The torch is yours now. You are the number 1.
They said, nah, look at all these receivers that he had before. And he couldn't throw because he's on his back.
Yeah, that too.
So let me get somebody to stabilize the edges.
Right.
And now maybe we're not trying to. Maybe he's not throwing for 17,000 yards a game, but we're winning and we're protected. Now that defense is going to have to live up till it's billing. You got a Joey Bosa. You got a Khalil Mack. You got a Derwin James. Guys,
they loaded. They loaded, boy.
It's time, Asante Samuel Jr. It is time for you guys to make some noise. There's too much talent over there. Now, I believe Jim Harbaugh will get more out of them than their previous head coach.
He's going to get it right.
But that's too much talent over there, Ocho, for them not to miss the playoffs and be middling around like they do.
Yeah. They're going to be all right.
Jayden Daniels goes to the Commanders. I like this. I like this pick. I like Drake Maye. I don't all this posturing talk about the Patriots will listen to the offers. For what? Offers for what? You need a quarterback.
You need a quarterback.
You need a quarterback. And one was available. Marvin Harrison Jr. I like that pick. Like I said, I like Joe Alt going to the Chargers. I like that. Tyron Smith on the left side, Joe Alt, who was a left tackle, he's going to move to the right side. And guess what? When Tyron Smith retires, he kicks back over to the left side. Yep. I like Tennessee Titans. I like Latham. They got to protect the quarterback, whomever that may be.
Will Levis.
Michael Penix Jr., but this is where it got interesting at, Ocho. You and I have touched on this.
Yeah.
He went number 8. I mean, it was a shocker. I mean, everybody was shocked because they're surprised. It's kind of like, hold on. It would have been like Miami paying Tyreek all that money and then turn around and draft a receiver in the first round.
Right. I understand what you mean. I was like, hold on, Ocho. They got Tyreek. They just gave Tyreek 30. You told me they ain't secure. Right. But
I think that's the only shocker for me. When you go back to this is what Cousins' agent said. Right. Yes, it was a big surprise. We had no idea this was coming. The truth is, the whole league had no idea this was coming. We got no heads up. Kirk got no call from the Falcons when they were on the clock. That was the first we heard. It never came up in any conversations.
So does that tell? What does that tell you? That tells you all you need. That tells you exactly what I just said.
Now
we didn't have a choice but to pay you the money you did because it's what you commanded and what you warranted based on the production and what you put in previous years. That's what it is. That's what the market was based on who Kirk Cousins is and his resume. But we had to pay you that. But we don't see you as a quarterback for the foreseeable future. So we're going to have to draft what's best on the board, the next best thing. And that was Michael Penix Jr.
Let me ask you a question. You spend $30 million for a house.
Yeah.
Are you expecting to do renovations?
I'm so glad you just said that. I am so glad you just said that. I have a very good friend of mine. You might know him. We call him the biggest boss. His name is Rick Ross. He just bought a house on Star Island for $37 million.
Yes.
And guess what he did to it? Tore it down and renovated it. Come on now, talk to me. Tore down a $37 million house to nothing and is renovating it and adding and putting another 50 into it.
I heard about that.
Great example.
I don't like
great example. I'm glad you said that.
I'm not gonna say
what
somebody did with their money.
Right.
But I'm not saying that's the most fiscally responsible thing to do.
Right.
So boss, hey, we love you. That's your money, them your pockets. And I ain't counting nobody's pockets. Yeah. I don't believe that's the best use of $37 million, but that's his money. But when I look at it, Ocho, that's the only thing. Look, there are certain players I think you give a heads up to, a Mahomes, a Brady, but I don't think Brady got a heads up when they selected Jimmy G.
Garoppolo, no, he didn't. But you got to understand, as the starting quarterback of a franchise, you don't want to be looking over your shoulder with that kind of pressure and knowing at any minute, if I'm playing bad, there's a chance so-and-so could be starting. That is why Garoppolo had to be shipped off.
Yeah.
That's why he had to be shipped off.
Or an injury. Because remember how Tom got the job.
Oh, yeah. Drew Bledsoe getting hurt when Mo Williams hit him.
That's Mo Lewis.
I'm sorry. My bad. I'm thinking about
That's
basketball.
why, if you notice, Ocho, quarterbacks like to take every snap, kneel downs and everything. I don't want you looking at my potential successor.
Yeah.
You're going to go into it blind. You're going to have no idea what this guy's capable of because I'm not going to let him get on the field. Even when it comes to kneel downs. No, I got this victory. I'm perfectly fine taking the snap and getting the kneel down. Ocho, the Giants.
You like it? I like Malik.
I don't. Because who gonna get in the ball? No, I like Neighbors. I think he's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Who gonna get in the ball?
Man, brother Daniel Jones. Now listen, I know what you're gonna say. But I like the pairing. I like the pairing of Jalen Hyatt and Malik Neighbors. Sterling Shepard as well. Sterling is still there, right? I don't want to speak too fast.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the trio. Now you might not be too fond on Daniel Jones as a quarterback.
I don't think anybody is.
Right. They probably aren't. But listen, sometimes you get a receiver. Sometimes you get a receiver that makes the quarterback better. Sometimes you have quarterbacks that make the receivers better. I think Malik Neighbors is this kind of receiver that makes Daniel Jones that much better. That's just how I feel. I feel you have a receiver that is great.
Yeah.
And intermediate, deep routes, being able to run everything short, beat man to man. Then you have Jalen Hyatt, who is also a speedster. So there's so many different things that you can do, especially with Sterling Shepard being able to the command and understanding how to run the intermediate stuff as well, being able to sit down in his zone and making Daniel Jones' job easy, where he doesn't have to be Superman and put on his cape because the supporting cast has just gotten that much better around him. I could be wrong.
But here's the thing. They've never asked him to be Superman. Hell, they asked him to be Clark Kent. And hell, he was playing like Lois Lane. What the hell you mean? They didn't ask him to be special. They just asked not to turn the ball over and not to take so many sacks.
Right.
I mean, sometimes, quarterbacks get and they're always trying to make the big play.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to get out of your way. It's okay. It's okay to hit a single. Sometimes it's okay to walk. It's okay to throw the ball out of bounds, Ocho.
Right.
You can't make every play. But you putting the ball in harm's way or taking a sack that's potentially taking us out of field goal range or putting us in 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15 when it could have been 3rd and 5, when it could have been 3rd and 5.
Right.
So those are some of the things. Daniel Jones is a starter. They got Drew Lock. Remember, I think they got Drew Lock and they got Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
Running backs is Devin Singletary, Eric Gray, Gary Brightwell, and they got Malik Neighbors, Jalen Hyatt, Gunnar Olszewski, Darius Slayton, Isaiah McKenzie, Miles Boykin, Wan'Dale Robinson, obviously, all these guys are not going to beat it because it's got 9 receivers.
Wait, you ain't even say Sterling Shepard's name, so he's not there anymore?
I think he might have left in free agency.
Oh shit! Damn. Well, I wonder who gonna be the number 3.
Well, Malik Neighbors, Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah,
they still have Slayton. They still have McKenzie.
Slayton's still there. Okay.
They still got Wan'Dale Robinson.
Okay. Who
played well. So that's gonna be very, very interesting. I wonder how the Giants fans felt about that, because like I said, I was watching Ocho. I didn't have the sound on, so I didn't know if there was boos going on, if there were cheers I'm sure they were cheering the selection, but I think Giants fan probably wanted a quarterback in that spot.
Right.
Minnesota traded up with the Jets to take J.J. McCarthy with number 10. J.J. McCarthy, excuse me, with the 10 slot, and Bo Nix went to the Broncos. I don't think we're surprised by that. We know they need a quarterback.
Right.
He's potentially the quarterback of the future. The Raiders didn't move at all and got Brock Bowers landed in their lap.
Yeah.
Now he with the Davante Adams and what's the other guy from New England? They got Miles. He was a quarterback in college. I forget his name. Came from the Patriots.
I don't know. You know what Myers? I thought? You know what I thought? I said it right before the draft started, or when it was time for the number 2 pick.
Yeah.
I was like, I tweeted out, I wonder if the Raiders are gonna be able to sneak up the number 2. Because I know Antonio Pierce. They wasn't
trading him.
Yeah.
They wouldn't trade that pick, Ocho.
Yeah.
Because think about how long they waited.
Yeah.
To get a quarterback.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Haskins, he might have been able to, but tragically he lost his life.
Yes, sir.
RG3 situation. RG3, I think. Jacoby Myers. That's the guy. Jacoby Myers is the other wide receiver.
Yeah. Number 16.
Yeah. He with Devontae. So
okay.
And so I just knew, because this kid, 5,000 yards passing, 500, almost 1,000 yards. Well, he had 4,000 yards passing. All those touchdowns, he was sensational.
Yeah.
And to take that and say, well, you know what? We're going to build a team. You can build whatever you want to. Without the foundation, that house ain't nothing.
Nothing.
Without that quarterback, think about it. They, no matter what they do, they take Mahomes, whatever. As long as they got Mahomes, Kansas City's going to be dangerous.
Right.
Ain't very many teams can lose a receiver of Tyreek's caliber.
Yeah.
And still win an MVP and back-to-back Super Bowls with MVPs. That's a rarity.
Yeah. You got to have that special piece in place.
Yes. And so when I get an opportunity to get him, Ocho.
Right. You got to get it. You got to get it.
To give him up.
You know what the funny thing is about the draft? The funny thing about the first round, like everything is a toss-up. It's a gamble.
Yes.
There's no, you never know if everybody's going to pan out. You just hope so. And by doing that, you got to build the pieces around them, to give the players the best chances to succeed.
The Chiefs wide receiver room, Hollywood Brown, 4.27.
Ooh,
Xavier
hey.
Worthy, the fastest combine time in
Yeah.
NFL history, 4.21. Rashee Rice, 4.51. He's probably going to miss a couple of games, Ocho.
About
we
two.
don't need to get.
I say about two. About two. I saw a report about a couple games is two.
Yes. You still got Trav, who I believe is the GOAT tight end, still playing at an extremely high level. You got that guy 1.5. As long as you got 1.5, you got a chance.
Right.
I think they should go into the draft and get a big receiver. You got to have one, Ocho. You got to have one 6'1".
You got one. Rashee Rice ain't little.
Man, I told you Rashee Rice is.
But listen, wait, before you even say anything, I'm not even joking. Every time I see him on TV, I swore he had to be about 6'2".
No,
am I wrong?
I don't think he'd have. How tall Rashee Rice? Probably about 6 foot, if that. He looks small to me, Ocho.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. He looked like he's not as big as Dwayne Bowe, but he just
hell no.
like,
Bowe, Debo was huge.
Yeah, he looked like a big receiver.
No, I don't think he that big. Hold on, pull up his stats right quick.
Yeah, they got
how much?
Oh yeah, that's good size. That's good size.
He don't look that big.
You mean like 6'3", 6'4"?
No, I was 6'2" is fine. But you know what? Here's the thing. I think the thing that threw me off is that he catches a lot of smoke screen. They don't use him like a typical like Devontae. Devontae is an average size receiver, 6'1", but he's outside. He's running comebacks. He's running dig routes. He's running square outs. And Rashee Rice, a lot of his stuff is bubble screens, smoke jailbreak screens, and things of that nature. So you don't look. Go ahead.
Right. Remember, you got to sometimes when you have a receiver that is not good at certain things, you got to be able to hide them and use them in different ways. You got to understand Devontae Adams is an elite route runner.
Yeah. No, he's a elite free release guy.
Yeah, that too. Listen, Rashee Rice might not be a strength, so they use them to his strengths. You know, I'm not gonna say hide him. You know how you can hide your quarterback a little bit.
Yeah,
you can do that. You can do that with receivers as well when they're not good at something.
Right. If you look at it, Ocho, I think we had a record 23 offensive players were taken in the first 32 picks, including 7 wide receivers and 6 quarterbacks. The first defensive player came off the edge. He was Jared Verse.
UCLA? No,
hold on. Dallas Turner. And Latu.
Yeah,
the
UCLA,
first at 15. At 15. And then you had Byron Murphy. You had a run of defenders. Byron Murphy, DT from Texas, 16. Dallas Turner, edge, Alabama. And then you had Verse, the Rams from Florida State. And then you had another Chop Robinson, went to Miami. Yeah, and we understand that because Bradley Chubb injury. You know, the other guy on the other side, he's coming off an injury. So you've got to find a way to generate pressure. And remember, they got rid of Xavier. They got rid of Howard.
Yeah.
So they lost some defensive players. Now they get a healthy J. Ram back. Yeah. So after, he came back in the season and played well, he'll be even better because he has an opportunity to train and not rehab. So he'll Ram. I'm not worried about him. I think he'll be really good and pick up and get back to that all pro status.
I like the Eagles pick. Young Bull. I like Young Bull from Toledo.
Yeah. Man, they needed a DB.
Hey, he's so nice too. He's so nice. I don't care nothing about him coming from Toledo. And people will talk about the competition he had to play against. Man, listen, he jumps out at you on tape.
Nice feet.
He jumps at you out you. Listen, coverage, zone, man, everything. He nice. He's what I call, even though he's come out of college, he's so polished as if he's already been in the NFL. So you can tell whoever does this coaching in the offseason, they on point.
Look at his feet. Yeah. Look how smooth he is. Look how he transitions.
Thank you.
Hey, man, that back pedal, it coming. Ain't a whole lot of wasted motion.
And then I retweeted. I saw some dude. Obviously, he's part of the media in Philadelphia. He say, with the whatever pick we pick, Quentin Mitchell. I don't like that pick. I'm like, what do y'all be watching? Nothing. Like, what do y'all be watching? Do you actually watch film on the individuals that are being picked, or you just pick a name out of hat that you just like that you think might fit on the team. He was a need that we needed. Obviously, I'm not sure if they're happy with Bradbury. Bradbury, I love him to death. Even though he had his ups and downs, but
more downs than ups.
Okay, I get you. But how could you not watch a player of Quentin Mitchell's caliber and then even say something like that on draft day after he gets and have something negative to say? Oh, I wish we had picked. Man, I hate stuff like that.
Ocho, he ain't go to no big school, so you didn't see him. So unless you scouted him or know what you're looking for when you look at him,
right,
it goes over your head.
Man,
so we're looking at his feet. We're looking at how he turns his hips.
Yeah.
We're watching him transition.
Right.
Okay. Can he backpedal? Can he and come?
Yeah. Every time.
Okay. Can he and get those hips around? Because that's what I'm looking at. Look at his feet.
Yeah.
Look at his feet. Ain't no elongated motion of things chopping. He's sitting back there in that crouch. I'm coming.
Listen, I watched the film on him on the inside and the slot. I seen him on the outside with bigger receivers, with smaller receivers, and he's changing up his technique based on the type of receiver he's covering. Man,
but I like it. I think they need that. But they got a tackle. They secondary, and Ocho, I was saying, remember I said this all year?
Oh, that
shut up, Shannon. What you know? What you know? How you know?
Yeah. Where I said they was playing possum.
no, they that bad. They were bad. They not OJ. They don't play little possum.
Hey,
Ocho,
they ain't want to tackle that game, man. I don't know what happened.
What you mean that game? No game.
Well, no, the playoff game was worse. Now the playoff game, I can't remember who it was they were playing. They wasn't tackling at all. I'm like, it's like they weren't even trying.
But we saw this in the regular season, and you try to say they're going to pick it up. Ocho, you are what you are.
Mm-hmm.
At that point in time in the season, okay, I'm going to give you a little grace. You say, hey, give them time. It's only week 5.
Right.
Then you say, come on, it's only week 10. Yeah. Come on, it's only week 15. Yeah. I was like, well, damn, Ocho, the season damn near over. You're talking about give them a chance.
I mean, they started off 10-1, so I gave them a little grace.
And what did I tell you? I said, Ocho, that fool's gold. I said, you accepted things in a win you never would in a loss.
Yeah.
All that poor tackling, all that inability to get to turn the team over. I said, you accepted that, Ocho. Yeah. But we went. That's okay. Then when it happened, all their fans went crazy. The same fans that went crazy on their team when they lost that game and they lost the division.
Right.
All of a sudden, I just tried to tell y'all that.
Yeah.
Ocho, woo! Yeah. Lakers lose to the Nuggets.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing. Nikola Jokic, 24 points, 15 rebounds. Aaron Gordon, 29 points, 15 rebounds. Murray, 22 points, 5 rebounds. MPJ, 20 points, 10 rebounds. LeBron James and Anthony Davis had 59 points.
Yeah.
Jokic and Murray had 46 points. The rest of the Lakers starters had 27 points. The rest of the Nuggets starters, 54 points. I knew once the Lakers didn't win that game the other night, it was going to be difficult because you're going to think about it, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
AD 32 and 11, LeBron 26, 12 and 8. Mm-hmm. D'Lo had 23 on 7 made threes. What was the likelihood, considering the way he played game 1, and he played game 2, that he was going to come back? It was going to be more likely that he come back and play more like game 1 than he did game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't expect these numbers. 0 points, 0 of 7, 0 of 6. I didn't expect that. I didn't. I'll be lying if I sit here and said I thought that. But I didn't think it was
at home. Especially at home.
Exactly. But I didn't expect him. I didn't expect another 7 of 11 from 3.
Yeah.
Bron and AD gonna give you what they gonna give you.
Right.
Now, who's the third guy? And remember, I said this at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers' other 3 starters, Austin Reeves, Rui, and D'Lo, will need to outplay Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and KCP in order for them to win.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Yeah,
Lakers not getting off the can't rebound. They can't get off the defensive glass.
Yeah.
Aaron Murray, Jamal Murray getting on the glass, getting rebounds, getting putbacks. Michael Porter Jr., KCP. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Is Anthony Davis the only one that's allowed to get rebounds for the Lakers? I was like, guys, come on.
Yeah. I mean,
and then we had.
Listen, once again, the Lakers blew a double-digit lead. Once again, the Lakers blew a double-digit lead and didn't get enough. What's the word again you say? Separation.
Yes.
There it is. Didn't get enough separation again. Hell, AD said it. AD said it the other night. Not only did he say it, it came into fruition because now it looks like he knows exactly what we're talking about when he said, we don't know what we're doing later in the games. And they look just like that. You got to understand. You got to understand that the tongue is powerful, man. The tongue is powerful. To me, it's almost like you're throwing your coach under the bus.
Yes.
Like he's not doing his job, even though the head coach, and you understand you are the Lakers. So who you think going to take the brunt of the heat for y'all losing again? Or if you get swept?
He going to be out of there.
Who going to get fired?
Ham.
Man, you always want to cover your coach at all times. You always want to cover your coach.
They was minus 13 on the glass. They was minus 5. They were what? Minus 5. They was minus 6 on the offensive glass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not. Anthony Davis in the game 2 through 3 quarters. Anthony Davis had 32 points on 14 of 18 shooting. In the 4th quarter, he had 0 points on 1 field goal attempt. In game 3, he had 30 points through 3 quarters on 13 of 20 shooting. In the 4th quarter, he had 3 points on 1 of 3. Now, either he's running out of gas, or they're not. Now it looks to me they're not getting the ball because he got 1 shot attempt in game 2, and he got 4 shot attempts in game 3. That's not enough.
Well, I have a question. Now you know better than I do when it comes to basketball. Basketball, they run plays. They run plays for certain situations. You scheme, you have tactics, you have all that. The same as NFL. When Patrick Mahomes comes to the line of scrimmage, matter of fact, when Joe Burrow comes to the line of scrimmage and he sees the defense, you know what? I don't care what the play call that comes in. Jamar, pay attention to me. I can auto it. So in crunch time and later in the games, whoever's running the point, whether it be LeBron, whether it be D'Lo bringing the ball down, change the play. Or Austin Reeves, change the play to make sure you have a reason to get goddamn AD the ball. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's frustrating because you see a concerted effort through the first 3 games, 18 shot attempts through 3 quarters, 20 shot attempts through 3 quarters. But in the 4th quarter, he get 1 field goal attempt. In the 4th quarter, he get 4 field goal attempts.
Right. You think he's tired?
You can't get tired.
Too many minutes played?
No, hell no. You know, come playoff time, you're going to have to play 40 minutes a night.
Right.
Expect to play 40 minutes a night. Anthony Davis played 43 minutes. LeBron played 42 minutes. D'Lo played, Austin Reeves played 41. Austin Reeves got it going late, but he missed a couple of bunnies. He did, he didn't have his finest game.
Right.
D'Lo, obviously, you can't have your starter score no points. You just can't.
In the 4th?
No, he didn't have any points in the game. You can't have that. Especially when the Nuggets started, they had 4 starters with 20 plus points.
Hey, is it that difficult? Is it that difficult to be consistent? Because D'Lo just had a hell of a game in game 2. A hell of a game in game 2. And you come up, I'm not going to call it a stinker. I'm sure that's what other people will call it. But is it that difficult to be consistent?
Yeah. Lights are bright. It's different playing in LA.
Whoa! Lights are bright. D'Lo been in LA before. This ain't his first rodeo in LA.
Is the expectations different than when you was in Cincinnati? Were the expectations different than when you played in New England?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So imagine that's the Lakers now. When you talk about great players, the Pantheons, the the Chamberlains, the Elgin Baylors, the Shaqs, the Kobes, the Magic, the Kareems, the Worthies, the George Mikans.
Yeah. Now listen, this is the thing. Even though I'm in a different place, it's still the game of football.
It is.
Even though you're in a different place, even though you're playing in LA as opposed to wherever you're previous before LA, and you remember this is your second stint in LA, so you should already be used to the lights. You've been playing the game of basketball since you was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't change. This is still the same child's game you've always played. So that shouldn't change based on the atmosphere and your surroundings, whether the lights are bright or whether the lights are off.
The expectations changes.
Okay. Pressure situation, man.
Expectations. You see, if you're in a relationship and you don't have no expectations, if she does something to disappoint you, you're not upset. But when you have expectations, that's when it hurt.
Yeah.
And the greater the expectations, the greater the pressure, and the more it hurts.
Well, that's a good one.
And see, that's what I tell people. People are like, man, I say, bro, I'm damn near in tears when I lose. Because if it doesn't hurt that bad, you probably didn't invest that much into it.
Right.
It's got to mean something to you.
Right.
Because I'm thinking about the time what I sacrificed, the time that I didn't do what I promised my kids I do, like go to the amusement park or take them to do this, X, Y, and Z, or miss functions with my family to try to get better at a task. You damn right it hurt. And y'all can say, oh, man, you cry. Yes, because that's how invested I am. And when things don't go well with this, it hurt because I know how much time I put into Nightcap, how much time I put into podcasts.
Right.
How we try to get better at what we do because that's the objective. What are we doing this for? Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah, we do great numbers and no, I'm trying to do 100,000.
Right.
In the chat. I'm trying to do 150. I'm trying to do 200. I want advertisers and sponsors to say, I want to be a part of Nightcap. Yeah. I want to be a part. We got the news today. Club Shay Shay is the #1 podcast on YouTube. I didn't say sports. I said #1.
Right.
And we release it once a week.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and this is what I tell you, and people, stay with me. Now, don't let me lose you. I'm satisfied, but I'm not content. Those are two separate, those are entirely different things. So when I stay up late at night and I'm getting 4 and 5 hours of sleep, and I don't let Ash sleep, and she don't let me sleep because we're brainstorming. Well, I'm telling CJ, let's try this. What do you think about this? CJ say, hey, what do you think about this? You think this, we can do this? Hey, whatever you think that will work, because we have to keep reinventing ourselves. Next year, we're going to be at the draft. Nightcap will be live at the draft.
Wait, we going to the draft?
We going to the draft. We're going to have Nightcap's going to be live at the draft.
Wait, what city is the draft in next year?
Green Bay. At Lambeau Field.
For real?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna wear me yellow. I'm gonna wear me a yellow suit too. I'm gonna wear me a yellow suit. Yeah, I'm gonna get my suit ready, boy. We gonna be at the draft.
So that's how it is. And that's why it hurt. The Lakers were outscored 34-22 in the third quarter. The Lakers have been outscored by 31 points in the third quarter, and that's the series. Darvin Ham, that's the way the game goes. It's a make or miss league when we have to keep the scoreboard moving.
Right.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Damn. It's tough, Ocho. It's tough. The expectation, that's the Lakers. Everybody is not meant to play in New York. We've seen some of the best players in baseball go to New York and not be able to do it. What's the song says? If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
The Yankees, the Lakers, that's what it's
Chicago.
Well, the Bulls ain't been good in a while. The Bears just had some great players. Now, back when they were playing for the championships and Papa Bear had us, they had the old school guys. They were good. But yeah, Ocho. And I think the thing is with the Lakers, it's over. They're not winning. They're getting swept again back-to-back years. They're getting swept.
And you ain't got no hope in your team?
No, but Ocho, I saw they had a 20-point lead and they lost.
Yeah.
They lost when Jamal Murray didn't play particularly well. They lost when Aaron Gordon didn't play particularly well.
Yeah.
Man, when you got hold on. You got Jokic going for 24 and 15, Gordon going for 29 and 15, Murray 22 and 5, MPJ at 20 and 10.
Right.
You ain't,
yeah, you
man,
can't
come on, Ocho.
You can't do nothing with that.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see something, Ocho. Aaron Gordon, 12 of 18. Michael Porter Jr., 8 of 16. Nikola Jokic, 9 of 13. Murray didn't shoot the ball well. He was 8 of 21. 1 of 6 from the 3. And you so no, it's over, Ocho. It's over. When they didn't win game 2, when you had a 15-point lead at half, you stretch it to 20.
Yeah.
And you don't seal that deal.
Yeah.
Now the Nuggets feel like we don't care how far y'all get, we track you down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how far you get ahead of us. We walk you down.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think they play again. I don't know when they play. I think they play Sunday. Ash, when they play? This Sunday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
It's over. It's over. Ocho, Joel Embiid scored 50 to lead the 76ers past the Knicks 125-114, cut the deficit to 2-1. Joel Embiid had 13. He was 13 of 19 from the floor, 19 of 21 from the free throw line. He hit 5 threes.
That's crazy.
He's the first guy in NBA history to score 50 points in a playoff game on 20 or fewer shots.
Man, buddy, crazy, boy.
Man,
but Embiid is like that, man.
Oh, if he was healthy, and I hate to use that caveat, if they be up 3-0.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
The dude getting 50 on one leg. Ladies and gentlemen at home, the man's on one leg. Y'all know he's not healthy, and he gave you a 50-piece.
Yeah,
50-piece, extra sauces, no napkins, made a mess of them.
That's crazy.
Yes.
13 for 19 from the field.
Yes.
5 for 7 from 3. A big man.
There have been 4 centers to score 50-plus points in a playoff game. Obviously, we know one. Wilt Chamberlain, no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Bob McAdoo for the Buffalo Braves. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. Let that sink in. 4.
Yeah. That's
50-piece. And he on one leg. Mm-hmm. He's on one leg.
Yeah. Hell, I was there for that 70-piece in Philly.
Yeah.
And I was expecting to see that consistently over and over. You had to tell me, no, it don't work like that in basketball. Every so often you get a game like that, and here you go dropping 50 in the playoffs.
You need to be like 75, 80, so you could have saw Wilt. Wilt, the only guy that had multiple 100. He had a 78. He had a 73. He had like 570. Yeah, but no. Nobody else has more than one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So people were upset with Embiid for what they thought were dirty plays.
When he pulled him down?
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. I wouldn't call that dirty. I don't see Embiid as a dirty player. I think more so, you know what, I'm gonna grab his leg and hope the ref hurry up and blows the whistle so he doesn't shoot the ball. And then know on Mitchell's part, a little flopping a little bit just to go down.
They be flopping now. Yeah. I mean, I've caught fish that flop less on the bank when I got them out than what they be doing in the NBA. I mean, they're getting ridiculous with this.
Yeah, you can't call him a dirty player because of a play that you just don't agree with that was somewhat egregious. But if you play the game or just sports in general, you understand he's trying to foul him and get the ref to blow the whistle just so he can't shoot the shot.
Yeah,
that's all.
A video is going viral of kids, heckling DK Metcalf.
Hey.
Ocho, let's take a look at the video.
All right.
Did you just say Fortnite guy?
Hey, let's go. What you say?
DK. I said interactive.
Why you say that?
Oh,
it's film.
What? It's film.
And who are you?
Oh.
Hey.
Who are you?
I'm Sebastian. What's your name?
Sebastian Ramirez.
You play football?
Yeah.
Good luck to you, bro.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's go. You can't do it backwards. Do it backwards.
I like that. I mean, man, to you might not appreciate that, but obviously where I'm from, the kids that I have to deal with in the inner city, I like the engagement. We had the same issue with Cam Newton earlier at his camp with the disrespect. Obviously, I love for me personally. I'm not speaking for anyone else. You might not like it. I like when you have players like that, because someone like that, if you do that, I want to see your film. If you're talking like that, I want to see your film.
He ain't got no film.
Exactly.
So why are you talking like?
I would engage in that. I mean, that's
I wouldn't.
the era we're in. That's today's society. The kids we are today, they watch film, they see games in NFL. When you don't have a good game, they remember it. They remember it. Now,
Is this where we are now, Ocho?
oh yeah,
That kids openly and blatantly disrespectful to adults. Is that where we are in society?
Oh yeah, that's where we are. I'm just being honest. That's the way it is. That's the way it is, huh? I'm just being honest. And I enjoy that. I like the banter back and forth with kids, but I sit there for hours.
Ocho,
I don't care.
That's the problem, Ocho. Mm-hmm. You're not a child. A child's supposed to be in a child's place. Yeah, why are you lowering yourself to their level?
Yeah, because
that's when they feel they can talk to you like that.
Right.
That's what I was trying to tell Cam. I said, Cam, you're an adult. Why would you ever put yourself on the level of a child?
Yeah, it's kind of different. It's just more. It's more of a trash talking thing. You know, not.
That's a child, Ocho. Yeah, that ain't Jalen. If you're going back and forth with an adult, somebody that's on your level.
Yeah, see, you see it from a different lens than I do. But I understand what you mean. The whole grown up thing, and you a child, and I don't see it like that. Listen, you talk shit to me, I'm talking shit back. I don't care if you was a baby. You could be 2 years old. You say something, you finna get it back. It's just the way I'm raised and the way we're raised down here. You got trash talking starting from 4 years old, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old. Boy, listen, Pop want to hear.
You know what I'm gonna say?
About talking trash. Oh,
I said, if I'm DK, I said, I'm going to check back with you in 10 years.
Oh, that's a good one. See, you trying to hit him where it hurt. He probably ain't even going to make it.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
He probably ain't going to make it.
So why are you talking to trash to somebody that made it?
You know, they don't know no better.
I mean, hold on. In order for you to, somebody's your daddy. Mm-hmm. I mean, I need to, so I'm going to check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. I said I'll be back. I'll be back in 5 to 10. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, look friendly.
But I don't engage. I don't do that. I've never done that.
You different. You don't play that shit though. You different.
Nah, I'm big on respect. That's the way my grandparents raised me. Mm-hmm. I don't care if it was a family member or not.
Right.
As a child, we were taught to stay in our place. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's a Southern thing, and maybe that's outdated. Mm-hmm. But it's never going to be outdated for me. I raise my kids to be respectful. Don't be disrespectful. And I'm not talking about just your mom or your grandparents.
Right.
Just walk away. Somebody says something to you, I tell my kids, just walk away. Just walk away. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be sassy and talking back. I don't like that. I mean, and like I said, like Cam, when that first video happened, when the dude was talking about Cam and he was talking about Cam, you were afraid to say something. I called his dad Cecil. I'm done. I'm gonna give my time. I give my time.
Right.
I'm taking away from my family to give back.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What?
You right.
You a free agent. But Cam was the number 1 overall pick. The man has made millions. Mm-hmm. You hope, you pray to one day have a third of the career that Cam has had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let alone be the first overall pick, be a Heisman Trophy winner. Mm-hmm. You can make a case that he's one of the 10 greatest college players to ever play, based on what he did with what he had to do it with. Man, these kids, man, they drive me crazy. I hate this. Yeah. I hate this.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, Chad, maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm just old school. Maybe and I get it. Yeah. But that's why, like I said, I just think kids now, and parents don't check kids. They think that ish is cute. They think it's, that's my baby. And man, stop that. Where they gonna go though? What that's gonna lead to? Normally disrespectful kids. Yeah. End up where, Ocho?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Behind them walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it out here, boy. You wouldn't like it out here, because that is how we are bred from birth. We talking, especially with
Oh.
listen, that we draw the line. There's a line. There's trash talking in football, and then there's the yes sir, no sir. That respect. When it comes to the game of football, boy, everything is a green light, regardless of age.
Me and you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, when I'm kid, yeah, I'm trash talking. I'm going back and forth.
Right.
I mean, I might say, hey, Coach Cowan, he can't cover me.
Yeah.
I might say, hey, but I'm not gonna be, disrespectful. Not to no adult, even though I'm an adult.
Right.
Now, when we, like I'm saying, but players, oh yeah, I got something for your ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but not as a child.
Yeah, I couldn't. Right.
I couldn't even imagine, Ocho.
Yeah, it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me to explain it to you. But if there's anybody in this chat, fellas, or even some of the ladies, if you are from Miami, if you're from anywhere in Florida, they understand exactly what I mean. It's just a part of how we are. It's a part of how we're wired mentally, regardless of age. It's just something I do. Now, I understand your point and the side you're coming from with it being kids and being disrespectful.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it.
I know how to explain it. That's upbringing. Man, I could not even imagine.
Yeah.
Somebody coming and telling my grandmother or my grandfather that boy was disrespectful. Because back then they didn't call nobody by their name. They called him son or they called him boy.
Boy, yeah.
My grandfather, hey, boy, hey, bring this. Hey, son, come here. So, and that's the way old people always addressed everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary, you know them boys? Hey, Mary, can them boys come help me? Hey, Mary, which one of them boys is such and such? Yes, Mary, sir. I saw that boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Barney, them boys, can they come do? So that's, man. Yes, ma'am. Are you Barney and Mary grandboy? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
How you grandma doing? She's doing good, ma'am. Okay, I'll tell her. Okay, thank you. That's the way. That's the way we just brought up.
Yeah.
And maybe that's kind of why we went kind of sideways because parents, maybe because parents started getting younger and younger.
That's
and the discipline wasn't instilled like it was back then. Now, that's not to say all kids were like that. I mean, some kids were disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. But I don't know if it was to the level of somebody in the chat talking about he wasn't disrespectful. That was probably their child. But you know what, Ocho? Maybe kids were just as disrespectful. Maybe it wasn't because it wasn't cameras to catch everything.
Right.
I'm not saying I was in all places, but I'm just in the area that I was around and what I saw growing up. It was always respect. I mean, like I said, coaches used to grab you by your face mask and do all kind of stuff. Now, obviously,
I just thought about that. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you wouldn't do that.
Mm.
But yeah, this.
Matter of fact, Unc, you remember you ever saw the documentary The Year of the Bull? Miami Northwestern? No.
I know of the school, but I didn't see the doc.
Listen, there's a documentary just based on football here in the inner city, obviously where we're from, and how the coaches coach and how the players play, and just how we carry ourselves and conduct ourselves in that manner, and it's kind of different. It's kind of different than everybody else. And I think for those in the chat, if you haven't seen the year of the Bull, I mean, it'd be dope for you to check it out. And it kind of explains our culture, where we're from, and kind of gives you somewhat of why we operate the way we do.
Yeah.
And why we don't see stuff like this situation here, why we don't see it as such a big deal. Many will, and you have a right to do so. And I don't know, it's pretty dope. But again, I see it from your lens and where you seeing it from, and I kind of also see it from my lens based on my surroundings and where I'm from and how I was brought up. Not in the household, because I am yes sir, yes ma'am. I'm just talking about strictly from a football standpoint.
Oh yeah, with other kids. Oh, I cussed them out. I make sure ain't no daughter. I make sure ain't no adults around because if the adults went back and told my grandma and grandfather that I was cussing, you gonna get tore up. But if ain't no, I'm looking.
Oh yeah.
Man, shut up. F you. But I think another thing is, Ocho, our parents weren't our friends.
Mm-hmm. No, they ain't play that.
My grandfather and grandmother would tear your ass up, and ain't somebody, you want some ice cream?
Yeah.
They tear your ass up and tell you to go to bed.
Oh yeah.
You know, go to bed. It's 4:00.
Yeah.
Hold on, time out. It's 4:00 in the afternoon. What you talking about? Go to bed. Damn, I just got home from school at 3.
Right.
Man, but this is different. So I get it. I just, like I said, I did the best job that I could with my kids. I tried to instill, and hopefully they pass that on down to my grandkids, and my grandkids pass it on down to them. But hey, to each his own. Y'all raise y'all kids how y'all want to. And hey, Ocho, now it's time for Q and A.
And A.
D. Reese said, takeaways from tonight. F Atlanta for drafting a quarterback after signing a quarterback for 4 years, 180 with $100 million guaranteed, and F the Lakers for getting swept. Hey, D. Reese, man, you on one tonight. I feel the same way, bro. I mean, maybe not as strong. I'm not to the point of F the Falcons for drafting a quarterback, but it's got my head spinning also. But the Lakers, I guarantee, the Lakers getting swept.
Now, what happened if they come back?
Come back from where?
Now, what happened if the Lakers come back and shock the world, and all of a sudden you're gonna have to walk back everything you said?
Since no team has ever come back in NBA history from 2003.
You're right.
So no. Update: GM Falcons Terry Fontenot said of drafted, if you believe in a quarterback, you have to take him. And if he sits for 4 or 5 years, that's a great problem to have because we're doing so well at that position. But you can't let him sit.
Mm-hmm.
With the current system, Ocho, you got to make a decision.
Right.
That's why they're not letting quarterbacks sit. Mm-hmm. I got to find out because I got to make a decision. Do I give you $300 million or do I let you go?
Right. Yeah.
He's living in the world when you came up. Carson Palmer. You draft a quarterback and you let him sit behind Kitna.
Yeah, Kitna. Yeah.
Or No. Not in today's, maybe a year. Mm-hmm. But normally, you don't sign a quarterback, you don't draft a quarterback when you just signed a quarterback in free agency for that kind of money. Now, Ocho, if you got a quarterback and you only gave him, say, hey, you signed him to a 1-year deal, $10 million.
Right.
You draft Phoenix, I ain't got no problem with that. None whatsoever. Mm-hmm. You know he's there. Hopefully the veteran takes him under his wing, teaches him a thing or two, how to prep, how to go about the thing, how to influence. The coach is going to come to you. Okay, what plays you like? Coach, I really like these plays, Coach. I ain't really fond on that one. Right. Okay, this is what I like on first down. This is what I like on second down. I like this call, fourth down. He just tell him how to, how to have a relationship with his coach, with his coordinator, with his quarterback coach. I'm with you. I'm with you, D. Reese. I don't get this. Social media is going crazy. I don't know, Ocho. I mean, you say you like it, but I ain't with that one.
I do. Again, he's coming off an Achilles injury. There is no back.
Why the hell you give him $180 million if he's coming off an Achilles injury?
I just told you earlier, Unc, why they did it.
But hold on. You can't use that argument and then destroy your own argument?
Actually, I can use the argument because they just gave it to him. They gave it to him. He's coming off of Achilles, and they wanted some security. They want some security for the future, and their security for the future was drafting Michael Penix Jr.
Hold on.
That's the only answer. That's the only answer behind it.
Now,
there's no way I can make it make sense because they did it.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out that you say the guy is 34 years of age. He's coming off an Achilles injury.
Yes, sir.
And you say, you know what? We know what he gonna give us. Let's give him 180 with 50 with 100 guaranteed with 50 at the time of signing.
That is basically what the market required you to give him, no matter what.
If the market required you to give him that, why draft a quarterback? Did the market require you to do that?
I'm not Arthur Blank. I don't know.
You better know. That's your money they give it away.
Hey, I just gave you a small scenario in the best way I could make sense of it.
Oh, how about this here? This how I would do you. Mm-hmm. Y'all just bought that house in what you call it, right?
Yeah.
Didn't y'all just get a new house?
Yeah.
Rail come home and say, hey, baby, guess what?
Yeah.
We just got a new house for $15 million. You gonna lose your. You see the look you just gave? That's what I'm talking about. That's all I want. I ain't gotta say no more. I don't want to say no more. I'm gonna move on. Chris Marshall say, do you think the longer Braun stays in the league, it hurts his legacy for the GOAT debate? Here's the thing. The guy averaged 26, 8 and 7. Mm-hmm. So y'all want him to just walk away, playing at this level. He's probably going to be an all-NBA selection. Mm-hmm. I can see if he was hanging around, if LeBron was hanging around.
And not being productive?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
different.
That's different. And I don't think Braun will be one of that, because when you Ocho, when you up here, get right here so the camera can see. When you up here, even if you slip to right here as you start to get old, that bothers you. Let alone take a precipitous and you here.
Right.
You go from being one of the top 5 players in the league, and now it's kind of like when Kobe was Kobe, and they say they had Kobe. I think they had Kobe the 40th best player in the NBA.
I remember that.
And Kobe really never responds. Kobe like, man, y'all out y'all damn mind.
Man, yeah.
So I don't think LeBron will stay around. If I could be wrong, but I don't see LeBron. If LeBron had a year where he averaged 15 points, LeBron gone.
Yeah.
When you have 20 straight seasons of averaging at least 25,
that's crazy work.
At least 25?
That's crazy work.
Yes.
That's crazy work.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So, no, but I don't. Kimber Norwood said, my question is more likely to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, Harrison Jr. or Jayden Daniels? Daniels, the quarterback.
Yeah, because he going right out. He going out to the Wolves right away. He going out to the Wolves right away. And look at the division he in too. You got the Eagles, you got the Cowboys, you got the Giants. Ooh, that.
Yeah. Because think about it. Think about the rookie year that Justin Jefferson had.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert won Rookie of the Year.
Going to a quarterback no matter what.
Unless this joker just balls completely out of his mind.
Right.
Because the guy from the Jets won the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. What's the wide receiver?
Garrett Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett, nice.
But there was really no quarterbacks that came in and played particularly well. But if you get a quarterback that play well, he getting that award.
Yeah.
Because down the road, that's going to look good. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
When
MVP.
When it's contract year. Look real
but
good.
All things being equal, Jayden Daniels, if he has a good season, they're normally going to give it to a guy that plays, because they're going to say, well, Harrison plays a dependent position. But could he win it? He going to need to have one of the more Randy Moss type seasons.
Yeah, go crazy.
Because he won it because he and Peyton came in the same year. Peyton threw 28 picks.
Yeah.
How we going to give it to it was 3-13. How we give it to a guy on a 3-13 team that threw 28 picks and Randy Moss had 17 touchdowns? And on a 15-1 team.
Moss was
Brett Frazier says, Shadur Sanders says he wants to play in Dallas. Cowboys, baby. Can you see it happening? Well, the Cowboys, now, what does he want to do? Does he want to be a high draft pick, or do he want to play the Cowboys? Now, the one thing we know about the Cowboys, they don't trade up. They trade down.
Right.
Because Jerry values the draft, and he doesn't want to give up draft capital to move up and select a player.
Listen, and you know, Prime already came out and said he named the teams he would want his son to play for. Dallas was one of them. San Francisco was another. I forgot the other two. It was two more he named, but I remember those two clear as day. That'd be nice. Shador
I want a lot of things. I tell you what you do. Wish in one hand and poop in the other and see which one fill up first. Which one you think gonna happen, Ocho? Okay.
That poop.
Yeah, exactly. But the question is like, what does Shador want? Does he want to be a high draft pick? Because really, when it comes down to it, Time and I've had this discussion, time was gonna be time anywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't been kissed by God like that.
Yeah.
Some people are exclusive to the situation that they're in.
Yeah.
Time could have went to Detroit. He could have went to Green Bay, and he was going to be Time.
Time, no matter
He's
what.
He's it.
Yeah.
So if he wants to be a high draft pick, it's probably not going to be in Dallas.
Yeah.
If he wants to go to like, okay, I want to play in Dallas. I want to play for the Cowboys. My dad played for the Cowboys. I grew up in Dallas. I think he was in Plano or South Lake, somewhere like out there. No, he in Frisco or Canton, one of those. Now I think he in Canton. Okay, that's something entirely different.
Right.
But I would think that as a quarterback, you want to be like the first pick or a high draft pick. Mm-hmm. But hey, that's it. That's something that he and his dad will sit down and try to map out. But it's all this is wants to play in Dallas. It's contingent on how you play this year. Mm-hmm. That's what it's based on. I mean,
yeah,
you play well. If you play well, he ain't playing in Dallas. It's really that simple. It's really that simple, Ocho. Mm-hmm. He plays like he thinks he can play. He ain't going to Dallas. Scooby Cube says, hey, guys, I just wanted to thank you for watching both of you on the field, engaging with you in this platform. I work full-time, and I'm a grad student at USC. No matter how busy, tired I am, I'm always excited to tap in. Scooby, bro, I appreciate that.
Scooby.
Yeah, I mean, to work full-time and be a grad student at USC, I'm sorry, you guys have some things that's going on in the campus, and so hopefully that gets resolved real soon. But, bro, I appreciate that. Continue the hard work and much success coming to you in the future, bro. But thank you for checking in. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy says, what are the 3 most important qualities, features you look for in a woman?
Money, some feet, and you got to have kids. Little money.
Man, they told me I can't wear my shirt no more. They clown my shirt.
What shirt?
You remember I had stepdaddy material?
Yeah.
Man, they said, man, that's disrespectful to women.
No, it ain't. Hi.
Man, Ocho, some people get on social media because they're so upset with their lives and they want everybody else to be upset along with them.
Find something to complain about.
They
every
do,
time.
Man. It's just a shirt.
Man.
I did not say baby mama suck. I didn't say if you got kids, I didn't say none of that.
Listen, those are my prerequisites. Man, listen, please have pretty feet, have a little money, and have kids. If you ain't you don't got kids, I can't do nothing with you.
How about this, Ocho?
Yeah.
You got to have at least 700 credit.
Okay, I like that. That's a good one.
700 credit. You got to be motivated. Shit. I ain't.
Well, you thinking hard about them 3.
I am, man, because when I think about it, Ocho, I'm really not that. I'm picky, but I'm not picky. I ain't saying like, man, she need to be 6 foot tall. She need to be, have, this. She need to be that. Obviously, we're visual creatures. I mean, we like some level of physical attraction. I mean, all this notion. I mean, if you're not physically attracted,
right?
It's about, oh man, it's a personality.
Shit. You ain't waking up to that.
She need to be wearing that because that's something I can't see. I need to see. I'm visual. I got glasses to make sure I can see. Hell nah. Talk about her beauty inside. You know, she beautiful inside. Well, y'all need to flip her ass inside out so I can see it. God, I'm a visual creature, so man, I need to see.
Hey, that's a good one. Hey, that's a good one.
But Ocho, I honestly don't know. I mean, obviously, I want somebody driven. I want somebody hardworking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Loyalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to be in a situation, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
That if I tell you something,
Mm-hmm.
even if you grow to despise me, you would never share it with anyone else.
Okay.
Because if you tell me something, it goes to my grave.
Yeah, that's where the buck stopped. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's hard to find, boy.
It is because when people, especially with women get mad, and then because they'll get mad and then they'll do something and then like, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes sorry can't fix it.
Yeah. Most of the time it can't. Now, it's funny. It's funny. I say it all the time when I talk when you talk about loyalty, and this goes for everybody. Sometimes some of the women won't even like what I'm about to say. The loyalty is nothing but a word in the dictionary between opportunity, and convenience. Loyalty is nothing but a word in the dictionary between opportunity, whatever the opportunity is that's presenting itself. Okay, because of the opportunity, it's making my situation convenient.
Yes.
So when I get them two, okay, it's easy for me to be loyal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy to be loyal when it's fucking convenient and it's a great opportunity, or it's making my life easier.
Yeah.
Well, shit, of course I'm gonna be loyal.
Yeah.
Man, don't get me.
And I'm a guy, Ocho. I won't let a bad month or a bad year ruin. Right. Like I've been in relationships where it's been great for 2 or 3 years. The last 6 months wasn't good. We go our separate ways. Those last 6 months won't supersede those 2 or 3 years that we had great.
Right.
Okay, what didn't work out? It didn't work out between me and you, but I thoroughly enjoyed those 2 to 3 great years that we had.
Yeah.
So you know what, Ocho? I take it. Protect the brand. Protect the brand.
So you done? Everything off the table.
If you can't protect the brand, because I worked hard, really hard. That's it. I got kids. I think about my kids. I think about my family. I think about my family name because that's really the only thing. I paid for. Deacon Jones once told me, say, son, what you owe your kids is an education. After that, anything you give them after that is voluntary. I tried to give them the best education that I possibly could, that I could afford. And I gave them my last name. I want them to protect it. That's their job to protect it. That's not your job. But I ask that it be your job. Just like I'm going to protect your brand. I'm going to protect your last name. That's how I am. I know it's like I'm simplistic and other people might have something that's more important.
Right.
But I've worked a lifetime. I've worked 56 years to try to put myself in this position.
Yeah.
And I understand. In the blink of an eye, I can be gone.
Yeah. I just saw somebody in the comments say loyalty is family structure. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's the one thing that's root of all evil that tears families apart?
that dollar.
So it's the same thing what I just said about opportunity and convenience. Same thing, even when it comes to family. The one thing families fight and argue over the dollar.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I know my mom jokes. She jokes all. She was like, hell, if I knew I was gonna have two boys in the NFL, I'd have had two more. But but my mom, she say that now. But she told my dad. My dad wanted another, but my mom said, I'm done. Because they asked my mom, well, Mary, mom's name is Mary Alice, but everybody call her Alice. They're like, Alice, what you want? My mom said, I don't give a damn if it's a lizard. I'm done. But the way we are, and like I said, Ocho, I mean, me, my brother, and my sister, our relationship is different.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest. My sister's 8 years older than me. My brother's 3 years older than me. And they're more like my mother and father than my brother and sister.
Right.
But we're extremely close. Have we ever disagreed? Absolutely. Do we still disagree? Absolutely. We're human. We don't see things eye to eye. We're brother and sister, but we don't see things eye to eye. But the one thing that will never, and I don't use the word never because never means now and for always. Nothing will ever come between me and my brother and sister.
Right.
Nothing. That would kill my grandmother over again.
Right.
Nah, nothing. If it took me giving away everything that I got, every dime that I got, every house, everything that I'll make to keep the peace with me, my brother and sister, y'all have all that.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about that. As long as I got them, I'll be broke with them. As long as I got, they got.
Right.
Ain't nothing coming between my brother and sister. Nothing. Not a thing. Never, ever. That will never happen.
Right.
Uh-oh. Jazz Smooth, Racking Body said, hey, Unc and Ocho, I recently got engaged to my beautiful girlfriend, Kenya. Kaniyyah.
See, spell Ocho. You see what I mean? You
No, it's not the spelling; it's the pronunciation.
Right.
Can you give her?
Sound it out.
I'm sounding, but it sounds like I'm wrong. Kaniyyah, okay, Kaniyyah. Can you give her a shout out and any advice for our future? Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, Kaniyyah.
Yeah. Man, any advice?
Shoot. Live it up. Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy the honeymoon phase. When the honeymoon phase wears off, find another way to reinvent yourselves and falling in love.
Yep.
Find a way you got to reinvent it. Because once that honeymoon phase wear off and you start getting complacent and you get comfortable, it happens. It's going to happen. I don't care how much you try to spice it up. It's going to happen. You're going to get complacent. You got to find a way to reinvent it. Reinvent your love.
In the words of Earth, Wind, and Fire, Ocho,
yeah.
After the love games have been played, after all our illusions,
come on now.
Can you find a reason?
There it is.
Jazz Smooth.
There it is.
Can you find a reason?
There it is. To keep it going.
J. Matt said, Unc, been a fan since FS1 and your first guest on the club. Congrats on the awards. Question: how do you keep a straight face with Ocho start capping?
Whoa. Time out. Right there. Yellow flag on the play. Name one story out of anytime I speak on here on Nightcap, it's through experience and things that I've gone through in life. Nothing is a lie. Nothing is a lie. I tell you, I lie for you before I lie to you. That go for all of you on here. I love y'all. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm telling you.
And lie on you.
Nah, I never do that. I don't do that. No. No, not me. Not me. Anything I've said, I've done. I promise you. I think
the thing is that when you got to try to keep a straight face, because a lot of times, like when I'm having a conversation with people on Club Shay Shay, I be thinking to myself, I don't know if that's the truth. But it's not my place. It's not my place. So I just like, I'm laughing. But look, man, I know
the funny. I don't understand. Man. I don't understand. The funny thing about it is I don't understand how people think I'm lying when I have video footage for everything I've ever said.
You do
everything. I got video footage, but see on I don't have consent from the people to release the footage. So y'all have to take my word for it because I've never lied to you before. I have no reason to lie to y'all because I tell you every day I love you. So when somebody love you, they don't lie to you. And if I got to lie to you, I'm saying it because I don't want to hurt you. And we're not in a situation where what I'm saying going to hurt. So I'm just giving you my life experiences and I'm just sharing my stories. That's it.
Hey,
that's why I got to lie.
You know what? Now that you tell that story, man, I was talking to Cat tonight.
Yeah.
And, I was thanking him, obviously the success that we've had in the awards that we winning, not only for just Club Shay Shay, but for Nightcap, because this is a package deal. And, man, you know what Cat told me?
Huh?
Cat says, every time you win an award, I get a prize. Man, so he FaceTimed me. I said, "Oh, so every time I get something, you get something."
Yeah.
He's shaking his head. Yep, I sure do. I sure do. But it's been great. I mean, Ocho, man, this year is even better than I could have imagined.
Oh yeah.
And I thought it could be good, but even what I imagined wasn't this.
Right.
Not this, Ocho. Not the success. I thought, Ocho, when we tell people that Nightcap was supposed to be 20 minutes, every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, it was supposed to be a wrap up of the games on Monday night, which was one game, the game on Thursday night, one game, and maybe we hit the Sunday night game and maybe 1 to 2 other games. Yeah. But it was supposed to be 20 minutes long. And I remember, I was like, damn, is anybody going to really watch this? But I remember when it went sideways when we was telling the story about dating. And I don't know how, Ash, like, you want to talk about this dating? I was like, yeah, let's put it down. But I had no idea that I was going to tell the story because only a handful of people, only my closest of friends, my sister didn't know it, my brother didn't know it. Only probably 2 people have ever heard me tell that story.
Right.
Keith Burns and Daryl McCormick, Burns and Bucket. Those were the only 2 people that had ever told it. Maybe I told it to Foots, Rod Smith. But there's only 3 people that told that story. And I was like, I told them knowing they would never tell it. I said, man, I'm going to take this to my grave. I ain't going to tell nobody that. And then I remember when we was talking about it, I was like, man, do I tell it? I'm like, how's it going to be received? I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm going to tell the story. And I told it. I didn't know. But when I woke up the next morning, it was over. I meet people. Ocho, I meet people. Even women. Hey, would you let me order the lunch? Man, get out of here. I'm going through TSA. And so classic. I got to go through. My man said, hey, I'm only going to pat you down one time. It ain't going to be no 3 or 4 times you come through.
Hey, I swear, Ocho. That's a good one.
So it goes to show you that people listen. Hey, I've had pilots. Ash was with me. The pilots say that story that you told was the most incredible story I'd ever heard. And I was like, that's what I knew, kind of like we had something, Ocho.
Yeah.
I knew then, but still, the awards that we're winning, Ocho, and we ain't done.
Say what's up. Say hey.
Hi.
What you doing up this time of night?
Yeah, what you doing up this time of night? You got school tomorrow?
No, I'm not going to school.
Oh, she playing hooky. She playing hooky from school. Yeah, what you want? All right, give me your phone. All right.
What you wanted?
Me to charge her phone.
Oh.
We they not the kids, they out of school. We filming something right now, so they taking off. They filming with me tomorrow.
Oh, y'all doing a reality show?
Let's shop.
A little something.
Yeah, let's shop. You know.
So what's your takeaway from tonight's draft?
I mean, to me, I like Amorous Mims that we got. Obviously, the Bengals, we needed.
You need lines. Yeah, you better protect Joe.
We got both. We got Trent Brown, Orlando Brown, Trent Brown. Now we got Amorous Mims.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe's had some injuries these past 2 seasons. I think it's very important for us to be able to keep him upright, and so we can have some success. I would hope we get it figured out. What we also need to do, we need to take care of Chase. I would like T. Higgins' situation figured out, and obviously now we have Trey Henderson, who's also asked for a trade because he's looking for some long-term security. It's unfortunate when you're winning and you have players that are playing well at their respective positions, because listen, we haven't won no Super Bowl, but players want to get paid based on their production and what they've been doing. So I'm hoping they get that figured out. Obviously, the Atlanta pick with Penix it was weird, and I made the most sense of it that I could.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Malik Neighbors. I love last name Collins. I can't remember his first name. The DB from Clemson. I can't remember.
Wiggins.
Wiggins. Where did Wiggins go? Where did he go? I can't remember where he went. Oh, no. I like that pick. I like that pick as well. For some reason, the receivers are cool, but I love the DBs. I love where the DBs are going.
He went to B-more.
Okay, he went to Baltimore. That's right. That's right. He went to Baltimore. Xavier Worthy, if I'm not mistaken.
He went to KC at 28.
Went to Kansas City. I like that pick too. I'm curious.
Xavier Legette.
I'm curious to see what.
Go ahead.
I'm curious to see what how Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes use him and that speed.
They're Tyreek.
Yeah,
He's gonna be their Tyreek.
Little faster.
Yeah.
Now, if he's able to put it all together the way Tyreek has, if he can put it all together, understand. Just tell what, Xavier Worthy, come on down here, holla at your boy. Come see me for 2 months. I had you right.
I don't think you got that kind of time. I think the thing is, look, here's the thing. There's one thing to run fast. There's another thing to play fast.
Oh yeah.
Tyreek not only ran fast, he plays fast.
But if you look at Worthy, look at Worthy on film, he actually is fast and plays fast as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping it will translate. And what's number 32? Leggett?
Yeah. Carolina traded back into the first round. They had number pick 33, the first pick of the second round.
Right.
They traded back, into the first and take Leggett. Give Bryce Young someone to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the pick. I like it a lot.
What about the DB? What's the DB name?
From where?
The new Jason Sehorn.
He didn't go yet to Iowa.
His name. What's his name?
He from Iowa. From Iowa. Yeah, I know you're talking about. He hadn't gone yet.
Yeah.
He hadn't gone yet.
No, he did.
No. Where?
He didn't?
No.
I thought he went.
Quinyon Mitchell, Toledo, was the first DB selected, and he went to Philly. And Terrion Arnold was the second DB from Alabama. He went to Detroit.
Okay.
And then Nate Wiggins was the third DB taken. He went to B-more. So
my bad.
He hadn't been selected yet. But I know you're talking about
Yeah, I like him.
But he's gonna probably go early in the
second
round.
Yeah.
I can only remember in my time in the league, as far as corners, Scott Case. You'd probably remember Scott Case. He came out of Oklahoma. He had 10 picks one year.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they must,
And then
they
Seahawks.
must have kept testing him. Them. They
Yeah.
kept testing him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he might have been in Atlanta at the time when he got those picks. Cooper DeJean, is that his name?
I don't know.
I think that's the DB name you're talking about. I think his name Cooper DeJean.
I think he went number 3, if I'm not mistaken. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. He saucy with it.
Yeah. Ocho, before we get out here, I want you to ask you, because people always ask me, what's the key to y'all success? I was like, so I want you to tell people what you think the key to our success is.
To ours?
Yes.
Ooh, hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think the chemistry, man. The chemistry. It's so goddamn cliche because we always say it. And I think we play off each other very well. Like Sanford and Son. I'm not saying we Fred and Lamont, but I'm just saying they play off each other very well. When you watch the cast of Martin, everybody plays off each other very well. It just makes sense. Like we like a Lego. You know, when you put Legos together,
yeah,
it just fit. There's really no way to really explain why we work. It just works. And you have to think we knew of each other, but we didn't have a relationship that close. But you would watch us on Nightcap and think we'd have known each other goddamn 80 years. You know, it just works. Our personalities are similar. We're different. We on totally two different ends of the spectrums. On some of the things,
because I'm way over here, and you way over there.
I'm way on the other side. But it just worked, and I think because we're so opposite in certain areas, it just makes everything that much better. It makes everything that much better. So it's really hard to explain why it works. It just does. And there's some things that don't even really need explaining. You just gotta enjoy it for what it is.
I think the biggest thing is, the chemistry, but relatability.
Yeah.
People want to believe that, man, if Unc came over to the cookout, he would be just like he is on Nightcap. He would be just like that.
Yes, sir.
People believe that if I was in Ocho's presence, he would be just like he is right now. Because when people look at me, they're like, I got an uncle, or I got a friend, I got somebody come to a family reunion or a cookout or a get-together, and he's just like Unc. And I got a homeboy, or I got a cousin that's just like Ocho. So they can relate to us. Yes, we have great. Yeah, I'm here. I got strengths here. You got strengths there. We play to each other's strengths, and we play well off each other. Yes, the chemistry, we've gotten better and better. As you said, we knew of each other, but we didn't know each other like we hung or ever been out somewhere and been in the presence of each other. But I knew it would work because you silly, I'm serious. We can't have two silly mofos on here. Somebody got to be serious. And I think, obviously, you played the game. I played the game. We both played the game at an extremely high level.
High level, yeah.
And so that's one of the reasons. I think because we're relatable, we're authentic. I mean, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And what you see is what it is.
I ain't changing.
Yeah. Hell no. I ain't changing. And so we understand that we're not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody ain't gonna like us, Ocho. That's okay. Because everybody don't like doesn't matter how great something is. Everybody's not gonna like it, and that's okay. But we have enough people to like us, and we're growing. And so once even if I say something negative about your team or your favorite player, whether you say something negative about somebody's team or favorite player, you're like, we're still likable. We're still likable.
Yeah.
So We're only gonna get better. We're only gonna be, do more things. The first year was like feeling it out. It's like a freshman in college. Like you go to school, you're like, okay, where's my dorm? Okay, where's the library? Okay, where are we gonna have study hall? Where's the dining hall? What it's figuring things out. Okay, this is where hang out off campus. This is where your sophomore year you start to figure it out. Like, okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the upcoming season. And we weren't sure whether or not we were gonna do this thing for the entirety of the season. Because originally we was only gonna do it during the season.
Yeah, the football season, yeah.
And then, like, hey, you're like, hey, man, Unc, I like this, man. We ought to keep doing it. I'm like, damn, man, that is. I mean, I was thinking about, about do a little something. I had a little time on my hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, now, you look forward to doing it. You look forward to Sundays and Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. And so I can just only imagine. But you guys make it all worthwhile. You guys that make doing what we do and creating content. As Spitting Fox said, Ocho, you don't lie. How old are you again? You 46 or 56?
56.
Man, that's unbelievable. Hey, I finally get a break. What? Dang. Been a long day, Ocho.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a flight at 4 a.m. Flew to Indiana, from Indiana to Atlanta, land, nightcap.
Dang.
So it's been a long day. Yeah. So it's been a long day for me, but you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs, try to get me a good night's sleep. Got this taping club Shay tomorrow.
Who we got?
It's a secret, but it's gonna be a banger. Yeah, it's gonna be a banger. Y'all gonna be surprised with this one. I got some heat coming.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one coming real soon. Y'all gonna like it. Y'all owe up. Man, I'll be on my grind.
Tell me.
I tell you. Please, thank you guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Nightcap. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And head on over to Apple Podcasts. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. It's okay. Criticism is good because it forces us to get better in areas we're not that good in. And we want to get better. We want to keep bringing you quality content. We want to make, hey, we know you're here to entertain, and we want to entertain you, but we also want to be informative. We always want to offer some educational tips for you also. So, hey, just leave a comment. Let us know. Hey, leave a comment up on the breakout clips that we provide. It doesn't matter. Hey, Asher, let us know. Thank you guys for subscribing. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button. Guys, we are nominated for a couple of Shorty Awards. Please, we pinned it at the top of the chat. Make sure you go out and vote for us. All the love and support that you've given us from day one, it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We've also pinned that at the top of the chat. We're only taking pre-orders. We're gonna clean out the inventory and to make sure we're caught up with everyone. So thank you for doing that. Caleb Williams goes #1 overall, which was no surprise. Really, the only surprise at the draft was probably Michael Penix Jr. going. I think he went number 8 to the Atlanta Falcons after they signed Kirk Cousins in free agency. And to hear Cousins' agent say he was shocked as well as everybody else tonight. But thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, being a Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. Hey, from Liberty City via Oregon State down to Cincinnati. He's Chad Ochocinco Rosado -Johnson. See you Sunday. We're out. Oh, we got Saturday?
We do? I ain't gonna be here Saturday.
Where you gonna be?
I got a soccer game.
You playing?
Yeah. I play with the Jamaican team. We call Top Notch. Now I'm gonna be here. Our game is at 5:00.
Damn. Oh, you for real?
Oh, we do got Saturday for real?
Huh? Ash, get out my ear. She yelling about.
Hey, wait, what's Saturday? What we gonna talk about?
Basketball.
Oh, okay.
Basketball. All right, guys. I'm sorry. See you guys Saturday. Boom.